Alright, I think we're live. I think we're live, everybody. Woo! Come on. I think we're live, family. I'm just saying I can be, yeah. Why did you call me and talk to me? And waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. It's no pressure, you take that time to waste it for me. Don't close your eyes to get away. Okay. So a sound issue. What's going on? Try this again. You know it's been a minute. The sound kind of sound issue. Woo! Come on. One that you call and you talk to, girl. I'll share my world with you. If you wanna waste your time, then waste your time with me. I mean, honestly, oh wait, honestly, if you wanna waste your time with me, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. so much close your eyes to get away. Beautiful, got the same bitch. You be fine, I'll be painting sad. All I'm drinking champagne. All we make the same things.
Am I on Rumble or not?
If you gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, more than you need. It's no pressure if you got time to waste it with me.
Alright, everybody. That's again. Clap. 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 I'm on with Rumble. Am I live on Rumble or not? What's happening? We gotta do some house cleaning. We gotta chin check some people today. Woo! This Rumble thing doesn't even let me know if I'm live or not. Says I'm live. Alright, I'm back on. I don't know what's going on with Rumble, guys. I can't see me Rumble. I don't know what's gonna happen with my Rumble shit. It says I'm live, but I don't see nothing on Rumble, so I'm just trying to work out some technical difficulties, guys. Shit's crazy. Give me a second. We got everything running tonight. But this conversation, everything's going down, phone lines, all kind of shit. What's going on, Kate? Like my internet jacked up. I was gonna let me go live on Rumble shit. I tried. I got to download this on Rumble. Woo! You know we got these Hispanics, Latinos, whatever you talk about with that joke talking crazy. We won't get to this, the abduction. They hate black people, but they love the culture that we produce here in America. They hate us, but they love to claim our culture and then rebranded as their own. That's the crazy part. That's what we're going to get into tonight. It's absolutely insane. You guys hear me on the radio or anybody's on Rumble, go on everybody on Rumble. We're not coming clear on Rumble. I don't know what the hell's going on. My internet's messed up or something. It's not coming in clear on Rumble, so. It says I'm live on Rumble, but it's not taking it nothing. It says it's live. Start in a minute, guys.
Everybody, welcome to the Black Hot Fire Network.
This is the Black Hot Fire Network.
Black Hot Fire Network.
Black Hot Fire Network.
Black Hot Fire Network. Black Hot Fire Network.
Media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century.
Yeah, I tried to. I don't think Rumble's allowed me to go live on there, guys.
The media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century. As we dive into amazing conversation,
Get to discuss matters affecting African people or the African history and the African identity.
Trying to bring up an Africanism renaissance.
Relationships, life, politics.
I don't think Rumble's allowed me to go live over
we
there.
get to hold some of the most amazing shows talking about the creative industry in the country and outside, studio interviews and covering events in the ground. Where we play the best top 10 countdown in the country. We say nothing but the truth.
do remember you can join us.
Download our app, which is on the Google Play Store.
And also stream on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Follow us.
That's what he's saying, Joe Mosquito.
Give yourself some cash prize.
We gotta bust him upside his goddamn head tonight.
The media of the 21st century. This is where everything happens.
Right here only on the Black Hot Fire Network.
Alright, family, get up there. Get up there. Booyah, you guys better see me. My camera's up. Let me hope you guys can see me now. I don't know if Rumble's not coming in. I don't know what the hell's going on with Rumble. I tried this new app. That shit didn't work. Don't close this app. What didn't work? I think my internet slowed down or something tonight. So let's get this party started, guys. Let me 1 2 1 2. Once again, welcome back to everybody to the Black Hot Fire Network show. I'm your host. It's the Black Hot Fire. Always on that ass. Now we're broadcasting live from the homeland of the United States of America all the way over to the mother continent of Africa, because we're truly one of the only international radio shows, and that's what's up. So I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube. everybody on Rumble, everybody on Twitter/X, everybody on BitChute, everybody on the Foundation of Black channel, BlackEyePodNetwork.com, everybody on TikTok, everybody also listens on all your streaming TV platforms. That'll be Apple, Roku, Android, Amazon. We're live, baby, and all streaming platforms globally. So strap on your heat. Here we go. Black, hot, fire. Come on. Green alarm. Smooth back in, stupid. Woo! Come on. Here we go. Woo! Come on. Black, hot, fire. If I left out some platforms, I forget we everywhere. I think I'm so messed up about the rumble going down because you guys hear me clearly on the cameras. Woo! We up in this piece. Black, hot, fire. If you want to call in, the call number is 850-368-9102. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. We up in here. Black, hot, fire. Come on. That's what we do. Get down. Black, hot, fire. I know everybody on Rumble waiting for me. Sorry guys, if you guys on Rumble, I'm just about to upload it, family. It's saying I'm live, but I don't see myself over there. I'll just upload it tomorrow. So don't go crazy. We'll upload the live tomorrow on Rumble. Woo! Black, hot, fire. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry to all my Rumble viewers. It'll be alright. Like I said, we'll upload this joint. Black, hot, fire. Now shots will be fired. Shots will be fired tonight. Woo! Black, hot, fire. Come on. With my whistle. Black, hot, fire. Let me check out my cameras, make sure everything's up and running. Black, hot, fire. Woo! Get up in there. Black, hot, fire. Black, hot, fire. Alright, what's up, family? How's everybody doing? Hopefully well. Okay, so we had a dust-up, family, about, this happens over and over again with what they call American music, which is global music, created by African Americans. Okay, these genres keep going through the same nonsense over and over again. So I'm finally happy that black people are starting to check other people that we've allowed into our cultures and decide to vulture on them, right? We've allowed other people to partake in our culture. Then they come back and they have nothing but contempt and disdain for us. But they've, what's this thing doing? This thing keeps messing up. What's going on with this thing? They have nothing but contempt and disdain for us while they thrive, sit in our culture, right? They thrive and become millionaires in our culture. And then they want to shit on the very people that made the culture they claim as their own. Now we've had this over and over again. Country music, we created that. So remember how they got all crazy with Beyonce making a country album? These certain individuals, and said country music belonged to them. It did not. We put it down, allowed them to acquire it. Then they come back and claim it as their own. Country music family, if you don't know, started with the banjo and what they call the violin and the fiddle. These are West African instruments. These instruments come out of Africa. The violin is not European. The banjo dance are not European. These are African. So the idea that all these other people got upset about Beyonce making country when it's her people that created it. African Americans created country music. These are just facts. And see, when we let things down and allow people to come into the culture, they claim it as their own and then claim ownership of it. Because as black people, we're always loving and kind. We allow everybody to partake in our culture. That's become a problem. Right? We seem to always be the most hated people on the planet. Everybody wants to, you got the dance craze right now on TikTok, the Tupac dance craze. With Jodeci and Tupac back in the 90s. And all these dance craze that black people, they hate us, but they love to be how they put all in our goddamn culture. They love that. But then the idea they want to claim it like Fat Joe ass. This is hilarious. It's that the Latinos, you can take the progression, guys, back from hip hop, where it started from. Everything has a natural progression. A linear progression. So you can see the beginnings of hip hop and African American culture from the past. You don't see no damn Latino culture, whatever that fake name is, Latino, right? Because even their music is African, coming out of the Congo and Angola, but the Africans, they stole there. Even the Latino music is African. That's another story I'm not going to get into. Let the Africans in these Spanish and Portuguese speaking countries claim that they're too scared because they all want to be white and white ass kisses. So Fat Joe had jumped out the window trying to explain to you how it was 50-50 or it was a Latino. Hip hop was a Latino invention. Now this is crazy on its face. It's absolutely insane. I shouldn't even say this. Because we know the beginning of hip hop comes out also funk culture, funk music. I'm gonna also get on these goopy Jamaicans too with Busta Rhymes, these other morons. Don't come out of nothing from no island culture at all. So we know the first breaks were always coming from funk culture. James Brown. Most sample music in the beginning is always James Brown beats. That's how hip hop comes out of funk and jazz music, which used to be called bebop. Bebop becomes hip hop. And the scatting and rapping goes back years in African American tradition and lineage. Like I said, there's a progression that can be easily traced back. But like you had Fat Joe, it's also now people have called him out, right? For his racism, his anti-black vitriol. I told you, when you allow these people in your culture to sit and get rich, he's not getting rich off no damn Latino culture. He's been leaning back. It's his damn lean back. He's been leaning back, leaning his fat ass back in African American culture. And then claiming it as his own. But being very disrespectful and prejudiced to the people that they do it every time. And black people, we gotta start gatekeeping what we create. Can't every Tom, Dick, and Harry up in here like your fake M&Ms and all those other people. You create your own shit. We're not trying to infiltrate your little music you never created. Okay? We create rock and roll, they tell you Elvis is the king of rock and roll. You crazy? All the songs are stolen by black people. All of them are plagiarized. Because of the racist country we live in. They were giving Elvis You know, all of his early songs were black people songs that he plagiarized and never paid him a goddamn dime. Then when you had the British invasion back in the early to mid 60s, they told you it was black American music that they listened to, that they were influenced by because we created rock and roll. You know, it was years ago when jazz was the biggest music on the planet. The whites tried to claim that they had something to do with jazz. It had nothing to do with that. Jazz comes out of New Orleans. It was the culture. You can always take our music back to the cultural experiences that we've had in this country. Our music comes from a cultural cultivation of our said experiences that no other people can claim. And it seems to always be some kind of jealousy about us being the creators of this music. But these are just facts. And I don't give a damn who gets mad about it. These are facts. Blues created by black Americans. Jazz created by black Americans. Rock and roll created by black Americans. Country music created by black Americans. R&B created by black Americans. Hip hop created by black Americans. Pop music created by black Americans. But they always try to tell us we got low IQs, but we create every goddamn thing. But supposedly we got these low IQs. You know, all these racists keep telling how low our IQs are supposed to be. You know, that's what they do. Give us a low IQ nonsense. And so, yes, if you guys wait for me on Rumble, guys, yeah. I don't think Rumble picked up. Let me go back to Rumble. Let me see. I don't think. Nope. Nope. It says I'm live, but you don't see nothing on Rumble at all. So, nah. It don't happen. So it's not showing me on Rumble at all. But it's not showing me on Rumble at all. I don't know what. Getting kicked off these certain platforms is crazy. But like I said, you got Pat Joe out here for, you know, making up all kind of fake history, and also with the Caribbean contingent as well. Now we're gonna put a stop to this. That's one thing I agree with. I don't agree with the separation of black people, but I do agree with when we allow people to come sit at our table and to partake in a meal. Then they claim they created the meal and invited us to our own damn table. You know, that's when it becomes absolutely crazy. And of course, since we live in a white supremacist system, they're more than happy to, you know, claim this. How they try to steal our culture and give it to somebody else. And say that we're not the people that invented it. We're not the innovators of it. Okay? So we know all most of our technical inventions have been stolen and patentized by these corporations, and black people never given credit for any of it. That's allowed to push this society forward. And when you go read in their history books, we're supposedly never done anything. That's the narrative they love to give. That's the narrative they love to claim. They like to live in a fake reality, a fake history. You know, they love it. They love that. Yeah, if you guys wait for me on Rumble, I don't know what happened to the Rumble thing. So we got Pat Joe out here. I'm going to show some clips of Pat Joe talking greasy. He's been called out, right? Of course, anti-black hatred, talking about, calling us all kind of racial slurs. That people need to get things popping. And damn these black people. All kind of pejoratives. The music that's allowed this man to become a millionaire off our backs. And that's why I told black people, see, always let everybody into our culture. It's been a problem. So they put somebody white, you gotta go crazy over some Eminem. No, nobody gets to come in our culture unchecked anymore. White society or any other society don't get to push somebody out there that's part of our culture. You do your own shit. You be responsible for your own music. That's what you do. Because we let them in every time they shit on us. Every time. It's like clockwork. Right? The idea that any Latinos created breakdancing, not. Created what we call pop locking, not. These are the pillars of hip hop. The rapping, not. DJing, not. See, we say about DJing today with 2 turntables, it came from Black America. That's global. Another thing global, another industry is now global, created by Black Americans. The 2 tables and the scratching people do all over the world now called DJing, that came from Black America. You know, so now we're going to start flexing on some goddamn people to get our damn respect, whether you like that or not. So we will allow other people to come sit at our table and talk shit about us. No, everybody can't be invited to the barbecue family. Everybody's not family. We gotta start checking cats' paperwork. So right now, Fat Joe is getting chin checked. We checking his goddamn chin. He's getting chin checked. And it's time to start checking everybody's paperwork we're allowed to partake in our culture. Because remember, you got people going crazy about Beyonce. Beyonce stealing country music. She can't steal what her goddamn ancestors created. Hello, white people. Country music was created by us, not you. You liked it, and so you start copying what we did. We didn't ever get mad about you taking the genre and doing what you do with it. But you got the audacity to come back to us and say we goddamn a stranger at our own damn dinner table. No, we set the table. We put out the plates. We allowed you to come have a taste of what we were cooking. Okay? When we were cooking up country music, we allowed you to come in and sit your ass down at the table and enjoy the feast. But when we got up and left, you claimed the table was yours and you set the plates. And we are now uninvited guests at our own table. We're uninvited guests at our own table. That's what you told about. That's what you told Beyonce. How dare you come do the country music? Because it's ours. How dare you talk about how dare we do some music that we founded, that we created. See, and so it's the same thing, black people finally learn the same shit that Fat Joe had been claiming. It's the same nonsense Fat Joe had been claiming. It's the same nonsense that Fat Joe had been claiming. And like I said, right now, all this is getting chin checked. It's getting chin checked. Now, we know other people have hijacked hip-hop music because I tell you right now it's mostly garbage. Because another group of individuals have now got control of that since we're on YouTube we cannot mention. You know who it is. You know who they are. They will go unmentioned. Who these other individuals who have taken hip-hop and now completely destroyed its first meaning. How they scream about the woke move, this woke stuff. Can't tell you what woke is. Hip-hop was woke, guys. Because woke meant fighting the white man in this wicked-ass racial pyramid scheme that they created globally. They were saying woke of the white man. That's what it meant. That's what it meant. Now they try to make woke now a pejorative. You ask these people, what is woke? I don't know. It's just woke. Everything's woke. Because they take our vernaculars, guys, because we're the foundation of cool. We are the trendsetters. So we set the trend. So they take our trend, which we call woke, and now try to turn it into a pejorative. Well, they create their own goofy ass words, their own cool shit. But they want to take our words and now make it a pejorative. And then mostly people talk about woke this, woke that, don't even know what it even means. Just said, you find all over right-wing media, this woke talk nonsense. They can't tell you what woke even is. Everything is woke and woke, and what is woke? You know, we're supposed to be the ones with the low IQs, but all the trends are set by us. How funny is that? How ironic is that? And so, like I said, you got Fat Joe out here talking crazy, and now he's being exposed as the racist he's always been. Imagine you partake in somebody else's culture, but you hate those people. Yep. You partaking in their culture, but you hate them, and that's what we sadly have happened. We allow people to come in over and over again. You see this happen over and over and over. You guys remember that goopy ass Kid Rock? This no talent hack. It's, you know, they hyped him up because his talent couldn't last long because he had no talent. He's white trying to rap. He's a novelty act. You know, they put these novelty acts into our culture and then they blow up somehow, but they don't really have any real talent. It's a novelty act. You know, same copy and paste nonsense. What happened? My thing went down. Did you guys see me? No. Okay, I'm back up. Why does this thing keep going down? Hold on, give me a second. Let me turn this thing off. Hold on, give me a second. This thing is, what the hell this thing is doing? Start this thing. He got a mind of his own. What the hell is doing? But so like I said, you got Fat Joe talking crazy. How the Latinos now he said he's drawn that back of how supposedly they have been the founders of this hip hop music. Now it's supposed to be 50-50. It wasn't 50-50 with nobody. Now they came in later like they always do to partake in it because they see going to start making a lot of money. Right? So that's what they see. And so they would always tamper down their anti-black racism so they can partake in the culture and try to make millions of dollars because they see where it was going. Everything we create for musically, it starts to dominate not just black culture, but American culture and then worldwide culture. All musical genres that black Americans have created have dominated globally. Not just in America. We had ragtime that came out. That went global, dominated globally. Then you had jazz. That dominated globally. Then rock and roll dominates globally. R&B dominates globally. Well, you see these goddamn Koreans doing K-pop. You know, so they came into America and studied African American R&B from the 90s. That's why it's such a big thing in Korea. They ain't gonna study no damn rock and roll from white people. They went to black Americans and studied our 90s genres of music and took it back to South Korea and created their own genre called K-pop. Okay, always some jealousy, but goddamn, we're not gonna allow people to come sit in our goddamn living room and talk crazy. We're not gonna tolerate that anymore. There's gonna be some gatekeeping around here. Create your own goddamn music, since you know. What are you doing? Starting, okay. I don't know why my thing's not running. It says I'm live, but I don't see nothing. I don't know. It's not. That thing's not working all. That Rumble shit's not working. It's pissing me off. That Rumble shit's not working at all. But just for a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me do this. Let me use this one instead. Just give me 1 second. All right, try to get my ride-out music back. He said, Hank Williams Sr. and he said Woody Guthrie was taught by a brother. They all were taught by us, you know. They don't got no internet connection. Internet connection ain't even working that way. My internet's messing up tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh well, I'll figure out later. Okay. Jacked up. Anyway. Alright. I'm trying to figure where my internet connection is acting up. You guys see me right? On YouTube at least? Yeah, but see, like I said, even classical music wasn't created by them. That was brought into Europe by the Moors. The piano's an African instrument, all these instruments, right? But supposedly we all supposed to be low IQ. The main music they love, the classical music, was brought into Europe by the Moors. There was no music in Europe at all. No pianos, no violins. These are all African instruments. You know, supposedly created by morons and people with low IQ. That's what they say. You know, that's to make them feel good. The low IQ nonsense they talk about. And so, like I said, so we got Fat Joe talking crazy. Being invited to the dinner party because black people are loving and kind and we don't check people's paperwork. And I think those days are over of allowing everybody to come sit at the barbecue. Them days is over. Because you're not getting rich off our backs, our culture. Don't do your Latino thing, whatever the fuck that is. Salsa, that's also black culture, but you know, I'll let them claim it. Because if the Caribbeans and the South American blacks are not going to claim it, hey, that's on them. That's on them. Because you had Carlos Santana even tell you that Latino music is African music. I already know that. I already know Latino music is African music. I know that too. But I don't need Carlos Santana to teach me that. I knew that. But let the cats down in the Caribbean islands and the The brothers down in South America claim that. You know, they like other white Latinos claim that shit. Hey, that's on them. But you're not claim rock and roll. You're not claim rap, hip hop. You're not claim jazz. You're not claim country music. You're not claim R&B, bebop, ragtime, blues. None of it. Because it all stays in the African American family. All of it. All of it. And I say that unapologetically because we created all of it. Whether you like it or not. So that makes other people feel a certain type of way. Because as black people globally, we've been put on the bottom of this racial pyramid scheme these psychopaths have created. They told themselves, that's why, and that's what we're talking about tomorrow, when they got Vivek Ramaswamy out here calling white people mediocre and they're not that good. You know, now they're doing to them, which they've always done to everybody else. And they don't like it, they're pushing back. I found this shit hilarious. And that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow night. You know, when they push it back on Vivek, tell them that they're no good and they need to bring in all these Indians because the white people are too stupid to do any technical jobs anymore. They're too lazy. Ain't that funny? So you got this foreigner telling them that they're lazy. But they just, you know, they've done this to themselves. This will be tomorrow. This is what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Let me find these videos about Fat Joe no good black. Now just give me a second. These videos are funny. Let me down this this Joby getting it into live on Rumble. Yeah, I'm on YouTube too, Joby. It's not somebody's not coming in on Rumble. I don't know why I'm on YouTube too. So everybody smash that like button, or if you're on TikTok, everybody tap that screen on TikTok for me. So, you know, everybody's been feeling a certain type of way because everybody, this racial pyramid scheme that they put black people all at the bottom. And so it burns their asses that the majority, that the music, the global music's been created by black Americans. And that chaps people's asses. You know, that makes them feel a certain type of way. This is a historical fact. They don't teach us in those schools. There's no music genre that black Americans in the last 100 years have not created. Not one. And if there is one, I don't know of it. Tell me what it is. And the reason why I don't know of it because it never caught off. It never took steam. It never went anywhere. Well, this fat dude, right? listen to him. Let me give me guys a second. Let me set my page up.
These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say their name? We're going to give them too much clout. The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever these books.
You don't give them too much thing. This motherfucker's a nobody, has been a washed up, as if he was ever really a big, huge rapper. He never was. He had like 2 or 3 hits, given to about black people. Until he's somebody, he's somebody. This fat bastard. These foundational black people. I think those other guys sitting there are Jamaicans. That's why they didn't push back. See, you Jamaican brothers and this fake Latino cat here, you didn't have anything to do with hip hop. And now you're being called out on it. See, even their own Jamaican music that they called Jamaican was inspired by black Americans. So that's why we're getting into it with Busta Rhymes' zesty ass. This zesty bastard in these goopy outfits he's been wearing. This goddamn zest monster. See, and that's why I told you gotta chin check these cats. No more sitting at the barbecue. The Candace Owens, and all this other big Candace Owens, another one. She's not a black American. This broad is from the Caribbean. That's why she never sees nothing wrong with black Americans being murdered. So they feel a certain way. We ain't all Jamaicans today, George. Not today, we not all Jamaicans. We not all Jamaicans today, George. Sorry about that. Not today. We checking these we checking these zesty ass Jamaicans. And these other Jamaican cats talking with Fat Joe. See, these are all non-black Americans. These island Negroes who feel a certain type of way. And as Slick Rick told you, our culture, the African American culture, is so dominant. I'm gonna put it so dominant. It pervades the world. It's so dominant. The other Africans feel a certain type of way. I don't give a shit. This is the facts. It's so pervasive, so dominant. You go anywhere on the planet, you hear a motherfucker rapping in Brazil, in Kenya, in South Africa, in goddamn South Korea, in Japan. But it only has one place it was created. Black Americans. Whether you like it or not. That's the dominance we have. And it makes other people feel a certain type of way. I don't give a shit how you feel. But you gonna put some respect on our goddamn name, that's what you gonna do. The days of you. What happened? This thing froze. Oh shit. The idea you sitting your fat ass in our culture and eating off of us, the days is over. See, Fat Joe just released another one of his flop ass albums. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And his album flopped. He released another one of these flop ass horrible rap albums he got. They know one this. Take that shit to Puerto Rico. Let them buy that garbage. Oh, the Puerto Ricans don't buy it. Because it was never your culture to begin with. You island Negroes don't even want to be black or African. Ask the damn Dominicans. I've been in Dominican. They right there, part of Haiti. They said they're completely different from the Haitians. And they half the island. Motherfucking Dominican will be right in your face darker than you, telling you he not African, he not black. Their minds already messed up. So I don't argue with these cultures don't even want to be black. black as hell, they anti-black. Because of what slavery and colonialism, because the Spanish being colonized and enslaved by the Spanish was a little bit different. So remember, their race, they strive to be whiter. That's in their culture. Their culture is dysfunctional. La raza. Improve the race. George Lopez and all these people have told you that. To improve the race, they must become white. Make themselves whiter. And they find your family comes from Jamaica. I doubt that. But the funny part about it, if you do any kind of slavery thing, George, honestly, they would take a lot of the rebellious slaves from America and take them down to Jamaica. They would go back and forth. You were going back and forth from Ireland to the mainland down to the island. So it's actually interchangeable, to tell the truth, to be honest with you. They would take the slaves from the island, bring them up to the mainland, bringing slaves from the mainland down to the islands. So you can check that history. That's just a fact. So, we're still the same people, but culturally, we're different because of the places that we grew up at and the cultures that we developed where we were raised at. Jamaican culture, Haitian culture, and an all-island culture. Hate to say you guys are a little bit more bootlicking. These island Negroes, you know your family of bootlickers. George, I want to tell you that. Most island Negroes are bootlicks. You just gonna keep it 100. Most island Negroes are bootlicks. They never fought the white man. They never wanted to fight him. They wanted to simulate with his ass. They wanted to simulate. They wanted to whiten up themselves and run away from being black. We gonna keep it 100. And it's a fact. I've dated Jamaican women. I've been to their families. They told me that themselves. In Jamaica, Queens, they told me these nonsensical things. They shared that self-hatred that they take with them. They shared that with me. I was like, wow. We think all the bleaching agent and shit they do on the islands. And that came up to New York, because you never see black Americans doing no skin bleaching and all that goofy shit. We're proud to be black. That's why we fought for everybody black. We're proud of that. That island cover, all that skin bleaching and shit. I didn't know it even existed. So I went to Jamaica, Queens. I'm like, what is this? When I was running back and forth from Jamaica, Queens back in the day, and they sold that shit in the corner store, that skin bleaching shit. Like, are you out of your mind? What is this shit here? What is this nonsense? That was already baked in the culture, George. That's just a real thing. Whether you want to admit that or not, that's real. That's all that goofy island shit. Especially in Jamaica. That skin bleaching shit. Fucked up wigs. Skin bleaching and fucked up wigs. Shit's crazy. Let me let Fred joke continue.
What wigs is this? I'm just keeping it a buck. And they finished to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole other story. This was messed up by this. These rumors.
We got that one, guys. Let me see this one.
Music was already made. Funk music was made by James.
Exactly.
Right?
So I'm glad he's putting the funk, they're talking about the funk music. I told you, Tack, they don't go back to any goddamn Puerto Rican, damn not no Jamaican culture. Funk music was something you guys never picked up because you never could do it. You never did it. Funk music was strictly black American. And so white people finally, they got Bruno Mars to do it here recently. They got Bruno Mars, they've been doing funk music. They've been trying to steal that shit for 40 years. Remember they got Bruno Mars and that white guy finally able to make it somewhat palatable. Because they'll take it, try to copy it, try to put themselves in it. So when you guys see the Bruno Mars that did funk music, it's the white guy behind him. It's his name, whatever his name is, responsible for that copy of the funk music. You know, that just had a resurgence in the last 8 to 9 years ago with Bruno Mars. You know, and we know it comes out of funk music. Yeah, you ain't got no funk music. Damn sure ain't got no funk music in Africa. You play that shit. What is that? That's funk. What's, you know, most of the cats in Africa, you know, who actually rap, who do hip hop, they would probably know what funk music is, what the origins, how hip hop comes about. But hip hop is deeply embedded in funk music. Funk. Damn sure ain't no damn piano, none of that shit. Hip hop is based in funk. You know, you ain't rapping over no piano beat. Whatever they call that. Whatever they call that goofy shit. But fucking house music, that melodic ass house music shit drive me crazy.
67, 68, so it was there. Hurt took those records and brought it to the forefront.
Exactly, funk.
So that's why he's so iconic. You see what I'm saying? But those records were there. I got records, funk records from 1968, 69, 70, 67, and then the 67, you know. And he was the one that showed everybody what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, Spanish people were there. They were breakdancing. I don't know if I can't say if they were.
They just started breakdancing, they learned it from us, and they started doing it. That's fine. I have no problem with other black people coming and joining the culture and adding to it. That's cool because we're one homogenized people. But don't claim the creation of nothing because you didn't create it. It has nothing to do. You don't hear no island shit in hip hop at all. It comes from funk music and bebop jazz music. There is a foundation, a lineage that you can trace back to that is strictly African American. That comes out of our pain and suffering and our shared experience here. Our music comes out of our shared experience. That's why it self-identifies us. It comes out of our self-experience growing up in this miserable ass, racist ass country. Comes out of our joy, our pain, our sorrow, our experiences being on this wicked ass soil and dealing with this wicked ass racism. So that's the way we would bring ourselves back through the music. And even gospel music was created by us. What you call gospel, that church shit, that's ours too. The gospel music is ours. That's another fact. That's a fact. Gospel music, people run around singing, the African American created that too. That's another fact. I don't care if you like it or not. Take it or leave it alone, but that's a fact. That music was created by us. Because all this music was about self-expression, healing, because we have been so downtrodden, so oppressed. And so all we had was our music. That's why hip-hop comes out of a place of struggle. That's not your culture, Pat Joe. You don't come from a place of struggle. They ain't let your ass not coming because you a white Hispanic. Hip-hop comes with these right-wing wackos called woke culture. I don't even know what the fuck woke is. I don't know what the hell they talking about. Comes out of an experience of racism, downtrodden, being put in poverty, and fighting for justice and rights. That's where hip hop comes from. Also partying too. Then you want to party as well, but it comes from an unjust system. Hip hop was protest music. That's why they had to stop it and clamp it down. It was protest music. And also a way to share our history through music. Because when you learn things through music, the brain remembers it easier through music, through cadence, rhythm, because we are rhythmic people. And so we would tell our history through the raps. And so that would be, remember, it became knowledge. So that comes my shared experience, like being on the corner up in New York, saying, brother, what's the daily knowledge? The cats and the gods and earth and Farrakhan and all that stuff. Well, you had, brother, damn, having a brain fart. What was the brother who was on Ice Cube's album? Khalid Muhammad. Because these experiences was about our damn struggle in the hells of North America. That's what birthed rap. And also trying to part, because remember at that time, see, white people always do sinister shit. Since we had taken over most of the music industry, they knew that. So they started defunding the music programs in the inner city. So they started taking the instruments. Because remember, all your 60s and 70s music, we know how to do instruments, but since we couldn't afford them because we were subjugated to poverty, we would learn how to play instruments. Remember, we learned how to play those instruments. Remember, we would learn how to play those instruments in the school. And so they wanted to stop that because we were dominating all the music genres. We were dominating all the music genres. So that's when they had, so at that time, they had a lot of white people, they call that shit that yacht rock stuff. They talk about like with Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald. They openly tell you we were influenced by black musicians. That's why all that soft, what they call the soft rock of the that pop music of the 70s. That came from them. Your Hall and Oates and all of that came from them listening to black music and imitating what they heard and putting their own flavor to it. That wasn't a problem because they never came back and shit on the place they got it from. So I got no problem with the Michael McDonald and the Hall and Oates. They never came back and shit on the black people that they got the influence from. So I have no problem with them. It's the other people that come and sit at your goddamn table and then want to talk shit about the table that they're sitting at. And that's why we gotta chin check cats. And we gotta check your paperwork. Because we don't know you, dude. We don't know your ass. You gotta get chin checked. And so what rap was a protest music, but of course those folks got control of it and they bastardized it. Now they've destroyed it because understand, music is mind control, guys. It was took from something good to uplift us, now it's complete garbage. Because they've seen the powerful rap. There's never any music is powerful that they can market as rap. We see rap in every commercial. People rapping with cereal boxes, rapping to sell cars, rapping to do this. It's one of the most powerful music's ever been created globally to sell products to people. They use rap music. That's the #1 selling music on the planet right now. Still, even though it's been bastardized and it's mostly garbage now. Mostly filthy, garbage, uninspiring, criminal. It's actually debaucherous now, but it didn't start that way when we had control of it. A group of people got control of it and turned it into this money-making scam that they had, and now it completely works against it. The culture works completely against it. It's all criminal, thug, and, everybody's a damn criminal and no one can speak correct English. Everybody's a moron in the shit now because we don't have control of it. That's why we got to understand and have some integrity and not allow people to come take our culture, you want to give us a few shekels. You know what I mean when I say shekels. You know who I'm referring to when I say shekels. Who want to come out, take control of our music because we've been put in poverty. And we'll do any goddamn thing for a few shekels. We'll destroy our own people. That's sadly what rap is doing, what hip hop is doing now. It's destroying its own people. Music was created to uplift us, to fight, to be protest music, to have a conscience, to be critical and critique the society that we live in. No, now it's just complete garbage. Complete garbage.
Because the ones that helped invent it can't say that.
Exactly.
But what I can say is they were there when it was invented. They went through the same struggle as young black kids that didn't have a voice. They didn't have a voice.
So like I said, we know it was about a voice. He's actually keeping right. The big pun, a Puerto Rican confessed that black Americans created him. He knew. That's why he said the black and the white, the black and the Puerto Rican. He knew his fat ass didn't create it.
Puerto Ricans, do you feel like they played a part in creating hip hop?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. Were they early? Were they the first contributors? Yes. Did they do things to help proliferate hip hop? Yes. Were they, do we have valuable people from the Puerto Rican culture that has contributed? Absolutely. But in the beginning stages of hip hop, in the creation stages of hip hop, this was very much a black American youth thing that had no outside influences from Puerto Rico or Jamaica or any other type of
Exactly. Damn sure not no damn Puerto Rico and damn sure not no Jamaica. We don't even like that Jamaican shit most in America. I'm just keeping it real. The Africans like that Jamaican music. Jamaican music never got big in America. Sorry, that's just a fact. And it's still not big today. Now, a few people, I listen to it every now and then. I have no problem against it. But Jamaican music never got big in America. Never. Bob Marley never got big in America. Never. You had a few cats that had a few hits, like what's the ugly dude name? Jabba Ranks or Shaggy. But that was them doing mostly rapping over a beat. Is that really Jamaican? They Jamaican guys like doing almost like hip hop beats. But that raw form of Jamaican music that Joby likes, that shit never got big in America. That shit never got big here. You never see nobody black in America, not black Americans barbecuing to no damn Jamaican music. Ever. So the idea that it had any influence on hip hop, you're out of your rabbit ass mind. We weren't chilling to no damn Bob Marley at the barbecue. Hell, we were listening to Zapp and Rogers some shit. Listen to damn P-Funk. We listen to P-Funk. We wasn't listening to, I think it's also big in England. That Jamaican shit's big with General Mosquitoes at. It ain't big here. Shit ain't never been big here. Never. So the idea we got any influence off of motherfuckers talking about ganja and stir it up. No. That never happened. Sorry. I'm not saying that our brothers on the islands are not bad singers, and that's their thing, and hey, shout out to them. So it became a global phenomenon, but never here. Reggae became a global phenomenon, but never here. Never became a global phenomenon here. And damn sure by the time it became a phenomenon, rap was already going strong. You don't get reggae to the late 70s. Rap was already invented, so how can any goddamn Jamaican have any influence on hip hop when it was already created? When Jamaican, when reggae is taking off. Reggae don't take off to the same time hip hop is being formulated. So there's no influence there at all. Exactly. More whites attend reggae festivals. Exactly, Jim. Hey, I want you to be honest. I'm glad you be honest, Jim. But more whites like reggae than we do. More whites attend Jamaican festivals than black Americans. We don't be in that shit. We don't. That's like, hey man, you know that new. What them people Joe be listen to? I don't know nothing reggae. Yeah, we're gonna test the new reggae. This. You had nobody black American talking about going to test them. You couldn't sell out no arena in America with no Jamaican act. You can't sell it out. Go get your biggest Jamaican artists and bring them to America right now. And see if they'll sell out in the arena. The answer is no. The answer is no. Nobody's gonna listen to that shit. We're just not. And it's not claiming that it's bad. I don't claim it's bad, but it's never been our cup of tea. It's never been a big genre except for like Jim was telling you, for white people. They like that shit. And Africans like that shit. We don't. So it had nothing to do with you hear no reggae beats over no damn hip-hop beats. You don't hear no reggae songs over no hip-hop. You don't hear no reggae samples. There were no early hip-hop beats at all. You hear funk music. At one time, this about James Brown was almost on every damn... James Brown was the #1 sample on all early hip-hop beats. And you had James Brown tell you, like, hell, I created hip-hop. All my samples all on that stuff. I don't know if you guys remember in the early mid-80s, James Brown was claiming he was the part of the hip-hop since all his music was the majority of samples. And that's a fact. As the other cat told you so obviously, because funk music had a big origin dealing with hip-hop. Damn sure wasn't any Jamaican shit. Damn sure did not know disrespect to Jamaican music. Damn sure was no Latino shit, not no disrespect to them. Hip-hop had a lineage, a culture came out of funk and bebop. Is where you get it. So you can trace the lineage back. It's it's undeniable where it comes from. And I did have some white Hispanic, some white Latino tell he had something to do with it. It's absolutely insane. Or some Jamaican that takes some zesty moron like Buster Rhymes, who his idol even told you, his idol showed you, Slick Rick told you, there's an African influence, him being in London. How the African American influence was so powerful in London that made him come from London to come to America to become a rapper. That's why he came. Because the African American culture was so overwhelming to him. He didn't say he was going back to Jamaica. Become no hip hop star. He's going to New York. And these are people built a certain type of way. You ever heard anybody black American claiming reggae? No. We don't claim other people's shit. That's your shit. Reggae is yours. You don't claim it. And I know where you got your influence. Your influences came back from the 60s music, the 60s R&B music. You even did that, but I'm not even claiming it. I'm not claiming your reggae. That's yours. You keep it. That's yours. I'm happy for you. That's your shit. But I think you're going to have any Jamaican try to claim hip-hop, you're out of your rabbit-ass mind. And you're going to get chin-checked. You're going to get chin-checked. Because it's a lie. You're going to get chin-checked. See, these music grow out of our experience here. See, you Jamaicans just got here 2 days ago because we fought to allow you to come in. Your experience is not ours. You don't understand, our music comes out of our shared experience being raised and born in this wicked-ass, racist-ass pyramid scheme that we find ourselves in. So it's a way of we can entertain ourselves, like you said, as the guy just told in the last video. It's about our struggle. All the music we created was always about our, jazz was about our struggle. The instrumental thing about jazz, it was struggle. All our music is funny, struggle music. Rock and roll comes out of our struggle. Because all rock and roll is, guys, that's why everything has a lineage. Rock and roll is nothing but electrolyzed blues. Rock and roll comes, you see the lens where rock and roll comes from. It comes from blues music. When you got your Muddy Waters and your Holland Wolves. It comes from blues. That's where rock and roll comes from. You just electrolyze the blues music and it becomes a different genre. And completely different from what jazz was. Jazz was another form of struggle. Coming out of ragtime. Coming out of slavery. So it was a way of expression, just like you find yourself with country music. You can trace country music that we created coming straight from Africa. That's a fact. The violin is an African instrument. Not a European instrument. You know, the Europeans got it now and made classical, but it's not a European instrument. The violin, the fiddle, is African. The banjo is African. So that was another expression coming out of slavery when they started making country music, because these were the instruments that they knew coming out of slavery. The violin, the fiddle, and the banjo. That's your progression of country music. That's how it was created. So it's good to know, have a historical reference. So since I'm complete Black American, I understand the history of my forefathers. The battery going out? That damn low shit. So, you know, my damn battery. So I understand the lineage of where I come from. So you can't tell me something's not mine. Oh, because I know the progression of it. Our music is Black American music easily. You can see and show the progression. And no one can claim that they created what we did, because it's always a progression. You can always show the progression. Where country came from, where jazz comes out of ragtime, the jazz progresses into bebop. R&B music comes out of their gospel and the blues. Rock and roll comes strictly from the blues. And funk is like an amalgamation of rhythm and blues and another form of creative content that no one could play but black people at one time, because it was so unusual. And so those funk beats are taken to your early hip hop. And those are your samples, because they had no instruments, guys. That's the struggle. I told you they took all the instruments out of the schools. And so they just took the records, because we are inventive people. We create everything. We're inventive. So they thought they could destroy us, stop us from controlling the music industry. There have been papers written on how they tried to stop black. They knew that if they didn't stop black people, we were going to be the face of music. Because all music is us. And so what they did is they started defunding the music programs in the schools. So what did we do? We said, okay, cool. You take out the instruments, so we'll become the instruments. That's where your bebopping came from. All that shit. And they're taking tracks and then rapping over the tracks, because we have no instruments to play. And since you have no instruments to play, we start not knowing how to play them. So we created a whole new genre of music just from our voice. Just rapping over tracks. And that's the genius of us. Things we do do not take low IQs. That's to make white people feel good. Low IQs. Nothing about us is low IQ. Show me the music genres you created. I'm waiting. Tell me your music genres. I'll wait. If it was American, you didn't create none. There are none. Okay? We're gonna be brutally honest, you don't have any. Maybe that band, that marching band music, that shit's yours. You know, that John Philip Sousa marching band, that's your shit. I can see that's your music. Let me finish.
Place that you may name, the influences, if anything, were from down south America. The influences were our parents' music. Like it had nothing to do with any outside people. And any individuals that might have been from those places did not bring that culture to hip hop. They had to act black in order to assimilate to hip hop culture. That's all that's being said. There's no hatred or no racism, whatever they're trying to call foul on. It's just saying, listen, the thing that you love and adore is something that was made by black American youth. Get over it. It's not the melting pot y'all are trying to paint it as. Now, I don't know if there's some sort of financial reasons, being we have the Olympics coming up and people want to attach themselves to certain things. We just had the 50th anniversary of hip hop. That was very lucrative for certain people. You understand? So, yeah, museums being made in the Bronx and stuff like that. So I think in some people, it's their best interest to try to mold a certain narrative.
Trying to shoehorn themselves into something that black people created. And then, like I said, you guys know history, they tried to do that with jazz too. Yeah, white people try to claim that they created jazz. As idiotic as that was. You go back out because jazz became the explosive music back in the 20s and 30s. Since it was so lucrative and it took the whole world by storm, white people tried to claim they had something to do with the creation of it. But like I said, it's from a lineage. It's from an experience that they didn't have. So eventually they look stupid trying to claim that they started jazz because they didn't have that experience. See, our music, I told you, comes from a shared experience in this country. There's a lineage. You can, like as he said in Triple, there's always a lineage, a progression that we can always trace back where our music comes from. And then what it winds up being. We can trace hip-hop back. And take it back to where it was scatting and everything back in the 40s and using jive talking and, they call rapping the women. We know that. That's our culture. That was our slang culture, our shared experience. That no one else can claim but us. I think white people try to claim that they were fucking hip hop. It's absolutely absurd. Or rock. You know, these the white British never claimed that they knew that black people created it. Remember, white people have nothing to do with rock and roll. They call it jungle music, black music. They try to tell you some white guy named Elvis is the king of it. You know, they always try to colonize some shit. You know, they said that music was provocative and was jungle music, that rock and roll, that black, it was called colored music, that colored music, that wicked colored music. Now we gotta pretend, you know, you hear some white people talk, they created rock and roll, you laugh at their goddamn face, you out of your mind. You creating rock and roll, that came from us. That comes out of the blues. See, we can trace that lineage back to the blues. And we just electrified the blues. And that's the beginning of your rock and roll. And all them other first songs that Elvis song was songs that he plagiarized because he was white. And you live in a wicked ass racist country that he didn't pay anybody for the music that he stole. These are facts. Stolen music. Don't step on my blue blades, whatever. My blue suede shoes and all these other. And Hound Dog, these were black records. Sung and written by black people that he just stole. And made millions of dollars off of and never had any goddamn, never taken any court for plagiarizing and distilling black people's music and making millions of dollars of it because we live in a racist country. And that's a fact. Ain't it funny? His goddamn his family's wealth still never made restitution for those songs that were stolen and all, everybody knows it's a fact now. It's a fact. Right? Isn't it funny? His family's wealth never made restitution to those families he stole all that music from. Isn't that funny? He never felt responsible to go pay those people for the music they made millions off of that he stole. We know it's a fact. We know it's a fact. That's why I got no problem with people like Jerry Lee Lewis. At least he admits it. Where he got the music from. It's those that steal the shit like a Fat Joe and try to claim some shit was his. Sit at your table, claim it was yours. You got this one.
Said, because I've seen video, the Fat Joe said he grew up in a 90% African American neighborhood. Well, he said black.
And I grew up in a 90% black neighborhood. So I had to go hard since birth.
He said 90% black neighborhood. But Fat Joe grew up in a 90% African American neighborhood. So how can you turn around and say hip hop started 50-50?
Right.
I saw a video of Fat Joe at a party, like in the middle 1980s. He was at a party totally outnumbered.
Isn't that party to me? Talking about the South Bronx, where hip hop started. I don't like a lot of Puerto Ricans in that gathering there. It's to me. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me, but I don't look like a lot of Puerto Ricans. But you can't say Jamaicans because they're black like us. So, or Dominicans, look like a lot of black Americans talking about the South Bronx. I'm just asking for a friend.
Like the only one. The only Spanish dude might have been one or two others. But he was totally outnumbered in this party. And I think that's a good example of how hip-hop started. African American culture was totally dominating early hip hop.
And you even said that's the 80s, so I'm back in the 70s.
Exactly. Said, because I've seen video, the Fat Joe said he grew up.
I remember, most of these people weren't even here. A lot of people didn't immigrate into the 60s. The Dominicans, they weren't here. They weren't allowed to come here. Puerto Ricans, you had a lot of them here because they were U.S. territory. But they were in African American spots. It's facts. So you make some revisionist, nonsensical history if you want to. You were not here. And you were not in it. Had nothing to do with it. Hip hop is a completely black American creation. 100%. Whether you like that or not. And it's going on to be a global sensation. Created by young black people. Black Americans, not black Jamaicans. Black Americans. Make sure we get that understood. Not black Puerto Ricans, not black Dominicans who don't even consider themselves black. Okay? Should we understand that?
In a 90% African American neighborhood. Well, he said black.
And I grew up in a 90% black neighborhood. So I had to.
How do you grow up in a 90% black neighborhood and you said you was Hispanics? Hispanic culture.
The documentary, the reason why I would have this conversation with people all the time is because I wanted people to understand the origins of creative expression. It was never about invalidating anybody else's input as much as...
We're always still being nice about invalidating. No, I am invalidating their goddamn input. They came later, cool. They came and sat at our table that we prepared. We allowed them to come sit at our table that we made. We created the food. and then allow other people to come in and have a seat. Because that's just how we are as people. That's how loving we are as people. We've always allowed other people to come in our culture and sit, then they turn around and talk shit about us. And that's got to stop. That's got to stop. We got to, start checking people's paperwork, period.
It was talking about the beauty of artistic expression. So you can go all the way back to the early 1900s and listen to the Harlem Renaissance era and listen to fly sting like a bee, the hands can't hit what the eyes can't see. That's cadence. That's rhythm. That's our definition of freestyle. Rap wasn't around technically in the 60s, but what Muhammad Ali was doing was show enough by the definition of what we do, putting that pen to pad. It was free verse. 100%. When you listen to James Brown, when you listen to the Big Payback, he rapping. As talented as James Brown is, rest in peace to the legends, James Brown was rapping. So I always will bring up the history of the origins of rap for the sake of talking about the importance of creative expression and the evolution that transpired over the years. So now by the time you get to the 70s, when rap began as a genre, you just see scatting, Muhammad Ali, what he was doing, what James Brown was doing, you see that now in a more formal interpretation. But the essence of it always existed. So now, whether it's Busta Rhymes, who's a Jamaican American, whether it's Fat Joe, who's a Puerto Rican, and so many others, you hear them now talking about this narrative of how much that the origins of hip-hop was 50-50 influence of both Latin culture and Latino culture and Caribbean culture. And I'm never, ever, ever denying the impact and input because they do have impact and input in hip-hop culture. But when you talk about the origins of it, the origins of what the genre of music is, like every genre of music, is the come out of the culture and the experience of what is now being called or referred to as foundational Black Americans.
Yeah, it comes out of the experience, like what I said, the experience.
Gotta go. You want to go out into hip-hop's history, favorite rapper. And you were not legendary, my nigga. Humbles. You were not legendary, and the only reason why Fat Joe hung on to hip-hop for all these years because you had DJ Khaled, you were in the song with Chris Brown, you were in the song with Ja Rule. You kept making songs. You were in the song with Remy Ma. You kept making songs with people that was higher than you. You keep them looking in that direction, but nobody is ever will looking for Fat Joe. And Fat Joe is not even in your top 100 press too. Fat Joe. But you are nobody's in hip-hop's history, favorite rapper. And you were not legendary, my nigga. Humbles. You were not legendary, and the only reason why Fat Joe hung on to hip-hop for all these years because you had DJ Khaled, you were in the song with Chris Brown, you were in the song with Ja Rule. You kept making songs. You were in the song with Remy Ma. You kept making songs with people that was higher than you. You keep them looking in that direction, but nobody is ever will looking for Fat Joe. And Fat Joe is not even in your top 100 press too. Fat Joe.
Isn't it? Point blank period, regardless of who you a fan of, music fans been eating this year. Like you. All the time.
Bro, who genuinely be
Battle Joe believes 2024 has been the worst year ever in hip-hop history.
It's like the worst year ever. Hip-hop history type. It's bad.
While 2024 had its highlights, including some successful albums, it was also marked by disappointing releases, troubling legal issues, divisive rap beefs, and the passing of some beloved figures in hip-hop. These factors contributed to a complex landscape for hip-hop that left many fans feeling unsatisfied. Do you agree it was the worst year in hip-hop ever? Fat Joe believes 2024 has been the worst year ever in hip-hop.
Feuds, don't ask me no questions about Remy and Papoose.
But it's something about that Papoose.
hold on. Yeah, you remember that? And the funny part about them playing that Latin music, that's African music too. So that's what's so fucking funny. They're racist, understand? They call Latino music. Shout out to Carlos Santana. That's also African music. Brought to you by the cats they took out of Angola and the Congo. That creates your Latin music. From Portuguese to Spain. You know, they colonized these morons in the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. Right? It's not even their music. The Latin music they claim is still African. That's what makes it so fucking funny. The Latin music ain't even theirs. It's African. You see what he's playing? We're playing hip hop. He's playing that Latin shit. The Spanish motherfucker back in the 80s, he's not playing hip hop. He's playing that shit. That other African shit. You know, from Spain. really Brazil and the other countries that they colonized down in the South, South America and the Caribbean. The shit he playing. My guy's playing hip hop. See, there's a lineage. These are just facts. You got like that chocolate. And so so that's what it is, fam. I'm not gonna belabor the point too much longer. I've been on like 2 hours already. Like I've been on this joint. Radical
black racist.
Black people claiming back their own history. They're radical black racist. Black people saying that the music that they created belongs to them and the credit belongs to them are radical black racist. The fuck is he talking about? Is he insane? The music that black people created The genres that they could, everybody's got wealthy of. How many white country music stars are there? They need to, they need some thank black people for creating that goddamn genre of music that made them multi-millionaires. Half the motherfuckers are racist as shit. That's the funny part about, especially these country morons. Half of them are racist as shit. They wouldn't have the genre if we get created. So say thank you. And also you, Fat Joe, say thank you for hip hop that we allowed you to come in and protect. Say thank you. That's what you do. Racist for telling you, hey, listen here, moron, who allowed you to come into the culture. You're welcome. Like racist.
Let's just say that. Okay, it's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, don't want to hear. They don't want to hear.
We're not sure about the Jamaicans. Jamaicans are really us. They're black too, but they had nothing to do with the creation of hip hop. That's all they're saying. It doesn't make them racist, but they're saying that Jamaicans had nothing to do with the creation of hip hop. And you have Jamaican people from Jamaican descent, yeah, who've been in hip hop, yeah. Hell, Biggie Smalls, the zesty ass goddamn Busta Rhymes, and a bunch of other Jamaicans have stepped their foot into the hip hop culture. That's no problem. Slick Rick, there's no problem with that. But they had nothing to do with the creation of it. That's what we're telling your ass. There's a lineage that we can easily trace back of black shared experience that created all genres of music that we created. We know that country comes out of goddamn our misery, our profound sorrow coming out of slavery. Those instruments are African. They're not Puerto Rican. Damn sure not white American or fucking European. The banjo, the violin, comes out of Africa. It's a fact. Whether you like that or not. I don't give a shit whether you like it or not. It's a fact. So when you pay your goofy country music, say thank you. Without us, you wouldn't have it. Okay? Jazz. Created that. It's a shared experience. Coming from ragtime. Then blues. Because of the suffering. This is racism that we've been suffering. You don't understand these shared African American experience by growing up in the hells of North America. To a way of expressing our joys, our pains, our sorrows, our loves. So that's why it can be easily traced. And you can't trace it because you have not had that shared experience with us. I'm going to wrap this one up. In that one. That battery about to go dead. Oops. Going dead. So you can't claim that experience with us at all. So family. Let me go and do this. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let's get off of there. Lean back. Lean back. So you guys know, where's my thing at here? If you guys don't know, our apparel store now is open for business. You get all your new Black Eye Fire Network gear, your hats, your hoodies, And damn, I guess I'll buy me some more gear myself. You wear my same old Black Eyed Fire sweatshirt. Gotta retool myself too. But like I said, those you can now get them on layaway. So if you don't got the money, guys, you can buy now and pay later. Just go to blackeyefirenetwork.com apparel store. Get your Black Eyed Fire gear, all your hats, your hoodies, your t-shirts, socks, shoes, flip-flops, everything we got over at the Black Eyed Fire Network apparel store. You know, you got it. I mean, we got it. You need it. Come get it. All right. Also, if you go to our Black Eyed Fire Network Sports Nutrition store, there's certain things you need too. And that's a little bit of everything we got. Right. Let me go here.
Introducing Moringa Pure, made from the leaves of the renowned Moringa ole.
Now we got Moringa powder, guys. If you guys need Moringa powder, because we're not getting our complete nutrition of the vitamins and minerals within our diet, make sure you go get Moringa. Go to Black Eyed Fire Network Nutrition Store, Sports Nutrition Store, and go ahead and get yourself a bottle of that Moringa. You're gonna need it. Let me do this instead. Let me go here. Let me do my whole screen. Let me get up here and do my whole damn screen. Let me get up there.
Fir tree, known as the drumstick tree and celebrated for centuries in traditional herbal practices, Moringa is native to northern India and packed with remarkable array of nutrients and antioxidants. Each capsule is filled with pure Moringa oleifera leaves, carefully harvested to retain their natural potency. Rich in essential vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds, this supplement is a perfect boost to your daily nutrition. Moringa's natural benefits include supporting energy levels, enhancing immune function, and promoting healthy skin, all from a single source. Pure, natural, and nutrient-dense, Moringa Pure brings you the best of nature's herbal goodness, helping you feel balanced and revitalized every day. Bring Moringa Pure into your life. Visit www.blackhotfirenetwork.com to order today and experience natural vitality.
So make sure you go ahead and cop that, guys. You know, you need the Moringa. Oh, what's the not playing?
Your liver is the powerhouse of your body's detox system, supported with our liver support supplement, crafted in the USA for optimal liver wellness. Packed with powerful natural ingredients, this formula is designed to aid liver function, detoxification, and cell regeneration. Inside every capsule, you'll find turmeric, known for its antioxidant properties, beetroot, which supports detoxification, and milk thistle, renowned for its role in liver health and regeneration. We've also added dandelion, artichoke, and ginger to create a synergistic blend that promotes a comprehensive approach to maintaining liver function and vitality. Just 2 capsules a day can make a difference, supporting your body's natural detox processes and enhancing liver health without any artificial additives. Give your liver the care it deserves. Visit www.blackhotfirenetwork.com to order your bottle today and support your wellness journey naturally.
We got all the multivitamins and all the things you guys need over the
Discover the natural power of ashwagandha, an ancient herb known for its healing properties. For over 3,000 years, ashwagandha has been trusted to reduce stress, increase energy, and improve focus. Our ashwagandha is carefully grown, harvested and processed to retain its maximum potency. Each root is hand-picked and dried, then ground into a pure organic powder, ensuring the highest quality. Simply mix 1 teaspoon into your favorite beverage or take it in capsule form as prescribed by a healthcare professional. Whether you're looking to balance your stress levels, boost your immune system or enhance mental clarity, ashwagandha offers a natural solution. Experience the benefits of ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Trust nature. Trust ashwagandha. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this on up. That's what I want to do. The colon. Let me do the colon one too. Because we get a certain age, at the 45 guys, we're checking our colon because sadly, a lot of us die of colon cancer. So make sure you come over
We
here.
set and refresh your body with colon cleanser. Your
colon and
natural
your prostate.
solution for better digestion, detoxification, and overall wellness. Our colon cleanser is made from a blend of powerful natural ingredients like psyllium husk for fiber, aloe vera for gentle detox, and flaxseed for digestion support. Each ingredient is selected for its ability to cleanse your system, restore balance, and leave you feeling lighter and healthier. Take 1 scoop mixed with water or 2 capsules daily, as recommended by your healthcare provider. Our gentle formula is designed for regular use to keep your digestive system clean and running smoothly. With colon cleanser, enjoy better digestion, reduced bloating, and a lighter, more vibrant you. Cleanse naturally, feel amazing. Colon cleanser, a fresh start for your body. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Alright, man, I'm wrapping that up. Make sure you go get that. Make sure you go to Black Eye Fire Network, Sports and Nutrition Store. Look over everything we give you. Over there, go and cop that. That also keeps us, sovereign. Alright? Keeps us in business, because it costs money to run all this shit. Alright? So, I don't beg if you can, put some other cash app down there. Go to blackoutfirenetwork.com. Go to the donation page. Donate that way, whatever bit you can. Every little bit helps. We appreciate it. So, much love, guys. We'll come back on tomorrow. Try to do 2 shows, one in the afternoon, just do straight news, and tonight, doing Vivek Ramaswamy and how the right wing is shutting his ass down. We're calling them lazy and stupid, really. Calling them lazy and stupid. That's going to be tomorrow's night show. And then doing the damage, going to do some news and news program. Catch up with all the local news and shit. The international news. So with that, family, everybody smash that like button on your way out. Say much love to everybody as we wrap this thing up. We don't be ashamed about the things that we've created. We don't shy away. We're giving the world its soundtrack. Okay? Black Americans have given the world its soundtrack. And that's a fact. And if other people feel a certain way about it, that's their fault, not ours. So much love, family. Black, hot, fire. See everybody back here tomorrow. Same black channel, same black time. We out. Smash that like button on the way out. And for those who's on Rumble, on the network, wherever you find us. Black, hot, fire. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Anybody who's on Twitter. Everybody's on BitChute. Sorry about the Rumble. We will upload a Rumble. Everybody on the TV stations. That's going to be Amazon TV, Roku TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. And we out all streaming platforms. Woo! Black, hot, fire. We out. What's love? Woo! Till tomorrow, family. Black hot fire. If you want to listen to us on podcast, go to Spotify. Go to Spreaker. We're on all podcasting platforms. Just type in Black Hot Fire Network. We're there. If you want to take us along on your phone, go to Google Play Store and download the app, the free app. Black Hot Fire Network. We're there. We're live right now. Woo! Everywhere. Black Hot Fire. And where you go, we there. What's up? We out. Black Hot Fire. Ring the alarm. School's out, stupid. Go home. Go home. My fault. You ain't gotta go home. But you got to get the hell out of here. Woo! Black Hot Fire. We out. Black Hot Fire. Everybody have a good night. We out. We out. We out. I don't know what the fuck happened to Rumble. What goes live on the shit? Live on the network? Yeah, I'm live on the network. I don't know about to run live on the network with Rumble's all fucked up. Black Hot Fire. I'm live on the network. Black Hot Fire. Make sure we live on TV, family. We live. Black Hot Fire. Black Hot Fire. Everybody have a good night. What's up, family? Woo! We out. We out, fam. Everybody have a good night. See everybody tomorrow. Twice tomorrow. We live on the radio, live on everything else tomorrow night, family. Peace.